All right, my fellow AMD bros, if you like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe, but I am back, and we are going to be talking about PSSR and what that is going to do for your AMD GPU as soon as FSR 4 launches. So, thanks for coming back. Welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and yeah, we're going to talk about this, guys. I've been spending a few days now with the PlayStation, with the mighty PlayStation 5 Pro. It's just so beautiful. You know what the funny thing is, guys? I'm seeing a lot of negativity, and you know, that's not uncalled for, to be completely honest for you. Is the PlayStation 5 Pro going to be for everybody? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Even, okay, so put it this way. I have the top of the line, well, not anymore. I mean, I guess now there's a 9800X 3D out there, but so I used to have the top of the line AMD PC with the 7900 XTX, the 7800X 3D. Now I'm just about 20% less than the best because the new AMD CPU is out. But okay, does it make sense if you have a high-end PC like I do to buy a PlayStation 5 Pro? That is like one of the major questions that I get asked the most is it worth it? Well, let me tell you guys, if you only play, you know, if you want to play the exclusives when they come out, I do still kind of think, and this is a little bit weird because I never thought in a million years that I would say this, me out of everybody on the freaking planet. Yes, for games like GT6 or other games that are going to come out on the PlayStation, they are going to play better on the PlayStation 5 Pro. Now, you're going to pretty much get the experience that you've already had, at least from what I can see right now. Maybe there is a little bit more power in there, give or take, for the developers to increase visual quality, but it looks like what they've done is they've pretty much taken the performance mode, upscaled that to 4K, and made it so it still runs in the performance mode. And with all the games that I've tested and played, and I've still tested, and I still continue to play, the PlayStation 5 Pro is actually a very good value for what it is. Now, I hear a lot of people out there saying that this thing is not worth the $700. Well, NVIDIA literally sells their GPUs on their DLSS and ray tracing and all of that nonsense. So yeah, in my honest opinion, after buying multiple NVIDIA GPUs, multiple AMD GPUs, and multiple consoles this generation, I can honestly look you in the eyes and tell you that, yeah, that's the going rate for upscalers now. It's a $200 premium on top of whatever else is already in there. That's the premium. Is PSSR actually worth it? Absolutely. Absolutely. It literally looks like FSR, but without all of the issues that everybody cries and complains about. Like, oh my gosh, there's a little bit of flicker over there and some little bit of blur, blah, blah, blah. All of that stuff's gone. Well, I mean, pretty much gone. Like, it looks good. There's not a lot of ghosting. This is doing very well on a console. So you can only imagine what this is gonna do on your next gen or on your AMD GPUs. If a PS5 Pro can run freaking PSSR, I'm pretty sure your RDNA 2 cards are still going to be able to run this, and it actually looks pretty decent. I would really like it if Sony Studios would actually bring the PSSR over to the PC space, just like they did with IGTI for the Insomniac games. That would be awesome to let other people see this, but I don't know. It is their proprietary technology. Maybe they keep it in-house. Maybe they let AMD piggyback off it to provide an FSR 4. Maybe they just call it FSR 4 when they do bring it to the PlayStation games that are already on PC. But guys, yes, it does make a difference. It does make a difference. Yes, it does make Gran Turismo 7 look better in VR, at least for me anyways. Like, I don't see the blur in my peripheral vision anymore like I used to see. Like, I would look around and I'd be like, oh my gosh, man, there's like blur everywhere. Now it just looks cleaner. Like, it gets rid of that like blurry, like reprojection looking, that reprojection or that interpolation or interpolated frames or whatever that was going on before. It kind of just gets rid of that and it just looks cleaner and smoother. Is it, like, I'm really hoping that the patch can make it look better. Like, right now it looks fine, but I did not pay $700 just for that. Like, I really hope that they can make this look better, bring PSSR to that mode, increase the visual quality a lot, make the foveated rendering even better. But yes, out of the box right now, without a patch, it does improve the experience at least to a certain extent, to where you're like, oh, okay, that looks the same, but it looks better. It looks better and it feels a little bit better. It's a lot. It's not it's not like night and day. Like you're gonna get in there and you're gonna be like, oh, okay. I mean, you could still. It just looks cleaner. Like there's not as much blur or persistence blur or any of that kind of stuff anymore. So yeah, I really do like that. In terms of there not being any games out right now for the PlayStation 5 Pro, yeah, you're right. You're literally buying this console to play old games. Like that's what you're doing. That is what you're doing. Unless you're playing Call of Duty, which is one of the games that just came out, like literally just came out, has a PlayStation 5 Pro patch, play it. Buy Call of Duty, buy your PlayStation 5 Pro and enjoy it. I don't understand why you guys are complaining about it. You complain about 864p, and now you're going to complain about crispy, sharp 4K image on your 4K TV? You can't make this up. Like, you really cannot make this up. Like, quit crying about it. Either buy the PlayStation 5 Pro, trade in your PS5, and get it, and enjoy it. Like, I brought it home. I did my first little video on it. I played for about an hour or whatever, and I was like, oh, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. But then I played through the rest of the day. I played like 10 hours yesterday or on Thursday, and then I played a bunch more last night, and you know, like getting all of these. Like, I've been playing these racing games. Like, I'm testing the T598 right now from Thrustmaster on the PlayStation 5 Pro. That's what I've been testing it on. That's the only thing I've been testing it on. Well, because I can't get my it won't, for some reason it won't read with the PC. I sent an email out. I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on. I try to load it in there and it won't even recognize it. So I'm trying to figure out that. Until I can figure that out, we're going to be testing it on the PS5 Pro. So this thing actually saved my ass for being able to test that T598. And it's incredible. It's all plug and play. It plugs in, it plays, it's fine. We tested the Logitech G Pro on it the other day as well. I think the PlayStation 5 Pro definitely has a place. This is aimed at the people that have the disposable income that want to be able to buy that. Now, do I think that PlayStation messed up and, you know, put out that other console and then put this one out 4 years later? Absolutely. And I think it was kind of, I do kind of feel like PlayStation shouldn't have done it this way. I feel like if I was PlayStation, I would have put them out at the same time. But they didn't know that like DLSS and all these upscalings were going to take off. So for them to go out of their way to create a proprietary machine learning experience on the console, you should be excited about that. That means every game going forward is potentially going to look good on your 4K screen. And I honestly, guys, going back and playing some of the third-party stuff that I have on there, it actually looks pretty dang good. It does a very good job. It definitely upscales some of your PS4 games. It's a good, I feel like it's a decent investment. I do. I feel like that buying the PlayStation 5 Pro was actually probably one of the better things that I've bought this generation outside of switching to PC. I like it. But there is the elephant in the room. How much better is it than the Xbox Series X? And you're probably wondering that. The Series X is actually still a pretty dang good beast that holds up very well compared to PS5 Pro. Like, this thing's got 4 extra terabytes, but or teraflops, but it does have that PSSR technology. You know, the direct ML that we've been waiting for Microsoft to put out. I wonder if they're ever going to bring that out. It would be nice if they brought that out to upscale their games so that they actually looked 4K on the screen. That would be incredible. But I don't know, man. I do think that I don't think it absolutely blows Series X out of the water, but it does get closer to looking better on 4K, and it looks good on a 4K screen. It does it in such a way that it actually looks pretty good. Now when you listen to like Digital Foundry and everybody else talk about it, and they're all like, oh, I don't know, man, be happy about it. Seriously, just be happy about it. Like, those guys, who cares what they say, man? Who cares what I say? If you want this thing and you can afford it, go and buy it. Why wouldn't you? Like, why wouldn't you? Seriously. That's the only thing I can say. Do you already have games invested on your PlayStation? Especially if you bought them digitally. I bought all my games digitally, so it was perfect, man. I don't even have to buy a disc drive. Like, I literally, I just download my games. It's incredible. It was such a smooth transfer going from the base PlayStation 5 over to the PS5 Pro. I haven't had any issues with it at all, guys. It really does do exactly what PlayStation said it was going to do, at least in terms of the games that are already available to look at right now. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. I'm genuinely satisfied. Out of 4 years with PlayStation being in like this limbo mindset with PlayStation, this is the first freaking PlayStation since PS5 or since PS4 Pro that I'm actually excited and happy about. Like, this one's pretty dang good. I know that everybody out there is going to do their little negative content crap to get clicks or whatever, but you know me, man. You know me. You've been at this channel long enough. You know that if I like something, I'm going to tell you I like something. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit, and I'm not going to lie to you. I like the PlayStation 5 Pro. I think it's awesome. I have zero issues with it. I have zero regrets. I'm actually freaking ecstatic that I bought it. I'm ecstatic that I bought it. I'm like, because I was on the fence. I was like, dude, I don't know if I want to buy this. I don't know. I've got a PC. Do I even need it? And I'm glad that I bought it, because it is 100% a doorway into what FSR4 on AMD GPUs is going to be. Like, that's incredible. Like they're not going to be able to complain or cry. You know what I mean? It's just going to make your AMD experience better, and that's why I'm fully standing behind it, and I'm fully supporting it. I want AMD to be better. I want AMD to succeed. That's why I continuously go out of my way, because all the stuff that I'm happy about with AMD that probably other people are like, oh, I don't know. I'm happy about it. I like it, and I would like more people to come to AMD and to see what they're missing out on, and to see what the experience offers. To me, NVIDIA is just a closed off, locked down platform that like really, you know, you only get what they give you, whereas AMD, it's like, boom, it just keeps growing and blossoming and getting better the more and more that the open source developers go in there and they support it and create for it. I love AMD. I think it's incredible, and I think it has a very bright future, but I said that about Game Pass too. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. If more people would support it, it would be incredible. More people would buy it. More developers would support it. But man, you guys are gonna, like, if we're just gonna be stuck with like hanging on everything that NVIDIA says, dude, we're gonna be stuck with their proprietary crap for the rest of our lives, man. I don't know. I feel like more developers would be significantly better for the AMD platform because it's open source. It could be significantly better than anything NVIDIA ever creates. If we could just get the support on the AMD platform. And now that we have PlayStation, Sony, first party on the AMD platform, showing people how it's done, boom, man, you should support this. You should. You definitely support this, because it's awesome. It's helping AMD create a better experience with yeah, dude. I've loved PlayStation for so long that it's like, wow, finally something good is coming out of PlayStation after the PlayStation 4 Pro and the PlayStation 5. Now we get the real PlayStation 5 experience. So, all right, guys, if you like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.